Hi there. Today in this video, I want to talk to you about what is a fair rate when you're talking to a credit card processing salesperson about either getting set up for the first time or switching processors. So PayPal and Square have a flat rate and a flat transaction fee, and it's rather high. It's very high for most people. And the reason it is high is because they have to cover their butt over the whole range of possible wholesale rates for the different types of cards. Hi, I'm Ginger Gay, president of Electronic Money Company, and I want to help educate you to understand this rating structure and how credit card salespeople come up with a quote in the first place. So the banking associations get together and they are actually loaning money with the credit cards they issue, and they need to receive compensation, interest for that loan. And some cards have more risk and there's more fraud. And so there's this whole range of about 1,000 different categories of rates for different types of cards. So three general sort of categories are: one is, what industry are you in? Are you retail, restaurant? Are you a contractor with big tickets or somebody with really small tickets? Two, are you swiping the card? Is the card present? The customer is present with you? Or are you taking their information over the phone? Are you taking the card over the internet? Different risks. Three, what kind of card is being presented to you? Is it a debit card from your customer, or a rewards card, or some kind of corporate card? Let's break it down a little more detail. So debit cards, there's two types of debit cards. There's regulated and non-regulated. Regulated means you got the card from a very large bank like B of A or Wells Fargo, and the government has regulated how much discount or interest rate they're allowed to charge for those transactions. So those are the cheapest kinds of cards to accept as payments. Then there's other debit cards from your small banks and credit unions that are a little bit higher because they don't have to follow the regulation. Then, so you don't even know when your customer is handing you a debit card which kind of card it is. Then there's regular credit cards which have a higher rate. And then there's rewards cards. And somebody has to buy an airline ticket to reimburse and reward that person with the airline rewards cards. And guess who that person is paying for that? You, the merchant. You're paying a higher rate to accept that airline's reward card. And did they present it in person or did they present it over the internet? Then there's the whole category of corporate cards. You have business cards, corporate cards, purchasing cards, government cards. That's a whole nother category. So when you put all these combinations together, the interchange wholesale rate for credit card processing is actually 1,000 different categories. So when you're negotiating with someone about your rates, they really need to ask you questions in order to come up with a fair rate. And yes, they do need to mark up the actual rate so that they can make money servicing the account for you. So when you're talking to someone, are they asking you questions about your business and how do you take credit cards and what industry you're in? And one more thing to be really beware of is a lot of times business owners tell me they're telemarketed and they get called and somebody's throwing out this low rate over the phone, and you know, they're really slick on the phone. And how they get you to give them all the information is quite an art in itself. But beware that they're not just telling you a rate because, and it sounds really low, and in the fine print on the application, they're actually adding on extra rate if it's keyed in from a phone transaction, or if it's over the internet, or if it's a corporate card. And a lot of processors actually have about 6 different rates, but the slick guy on the phone might be just telling you the first one. We at Electronic Money Company pride ourselves in being very honest up front. We want to explain everything to you so you're going in knowing exactly what's going on. If you want, take a look at some of our other videos on how to read a merchant statement, because that'll really give you some detail and you'll know everything going on your merchant statement and understand the so-called hidden fees. Thanks for watching, and feel free to give us a call just to help you read your own merchant statement or answer your questions or compare to what somebody else has talked to you about. Thanks.